We are live. Beginning of January 2026. Welcome to the channel. Dirty Dirt Garage is live. We posted a video yesterday talking about the tools of the trade for operating heavy equipment, which is really not a lot that I could come up with, but I'm sure there's quite a bit that once that video gains some traction, we can leave some comments down below. And I'm sure I missed a few things. The most important thing is having a good attitude. A grease gun for any type of equipment is necessary. I did touch base on a track shovel, which helps out. Sometimes you have laborers to help you out too with that. And yeah, there's really not much, at least in this trade, to have tools. It's not like being a car mechanic. I actually just was watching some videos on YouTube before I came on here, and about the automotive industry and techs. Really disappointing to see how those guys get paid. So it was eye-opening to listen as a more of a hobbyist when it comes to turning wrenches, which I do like doing that. It is rewarding. Like the guy, a couple of the videos did talk about, the trade is a very rewarding trade, fixing things and troubleshooting things. But yeah, the way that they get paid with flat rate it's crazy. So I'm glad I don't have that issue doing what I do, especially being in the union. But I think there's going to be a video that I'm going to bring up here shortly talking about union versus non-union. I think I need to touch base on that and explain maybe some things that people are not aware of, or even the general public is not aware of, or somebody that's looking to get into the industry and they haven't worked either side of the coin, or someone that's only worked one side and I've only seen, maybe some guys only work union and have no idea about non-union stuff unless they hear it from a friend, or vice versa. Someone that's only worked the private sector and that might be curious on the union side, and maybe that's all they've ever heard about is negative aspects of the union side. So that's something that is something definitely I want to bring up, and that might be the next video I might be posting about blue collar work. I think that might be a good topic to touch on. I have experience in both. I got about a decade in the union, and I have close to I don't know, probably 18 years in non-union. So what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Hello, everybody. Just jumped on here live. We posted a video yesterday about the tools of the trade that I'm in, which isn't really a lot. So to be an operator, and like I was just saying about not like being a mechanic, which I do as a hobby, which I love turning wrenches. But it's really sad to see some of the industry that is such short-handed when it comes to automotive industry. And I'm assuming, you know what that does. But what's going on? What's going on, Shadow? Team USA. There you go. Yeah, so to have the shortage of workers in the blue-collar industry is big, and it's a big problem right now. Let me flip you guys around so you can see what exactly I'm doing today. I haven't changed in about 2.5 months. I've been on the same pile. We got a lot of material to process and screen through, and snowed briefly last night. Got about an inch, 2 inches to a dusting, a coating they call it around here in New England. Material is not frozen, which is great. I restacked this stuff up 4 days ago. There's your 3/4 inch tailings pile right on the bucket side. There's your grizzly out back coming off the conveyor belt over there in the distance on top of the bucket. That's 4 inch to 5-6 inch minus. And then we have our fines right here jumping off this conveyor going onto the stacker, as you guys seen in previous videos. And we are screening loom, and here we are. So back to what I was saying about the automotive industry. I was just watching 2 videos about these guys, the mechanics, especially dealership mechanics. It's very disturbing to me that those guys get paid a flat rate and they have to pump out. It's almost like getting paid commission. And I could never do that as a mechanic, man. I would rather venture and just do like roadside mechanics and go buy myself a box truck or something like that, and just go do like roadside repairs, whether that be brake services or whatever. But I know this is not an automotive repair channel. My main channel is, and I have it as a hobby, so I stay kind of intertwined So like construction, at least heavy equipment for me, we have motors, hydraulic pumps right behind me, a diesel motor. So it's all kind of like it all intertwines being a mechanic. Honestly, most guys that run heavy equipment have an idea how to fix their equipment. You have no choice in some cases, especially older heavy equipment. When it comes to stuff that you don't need a computer for or a scan tool, they have computer systems that you just plug in right behind the seat over here to a computer interface, and you can get right into the main mother hub of the board. But machines built in the late 90s and even in the 80s, they don't have any of that stuff. It's all, yeah, electronic solenoids over hydraulic cylinders, old school stuff. This new stuff I'm sitting in, we got GPS, we got backup cameras, we got monitoring systems, we got pressure gauges, which most machines do have pressure gauges. Welcome to the chat, everybody. I see 20 people in here bouncing in and out. Hit a thumbs up. That helps out get the video out there. I don't want to do the shameless plugs like some of the brain rot live streamers out there. No offense to them. They got to do what they got to do to make a buck. I'm not getting paid for this. This is just me talking to you guys and getting out knowledge. And I don't even know if I'm going to monetize this channel. I already have a YouTube channel just to keep you guys in mind. That's just how I roll. Very transparent. No bullshit. I do not bullshit here. If you got questions about construction, and obviously today's topic is more automotive related, especially when I was just watching the last couple of videos before I jumped on this live stream. But ask away. I love sharing the knowledge. And if I don't have the answer, I'm not going to bullshit you either. I'm going to say I didn't get that answer. But anyways, yeah, so it all intertwines, mechanics and running equipment. It's like a farm guy. It's like someone that runs a farm. You know, if you don't know how to fix your John Deere tractor, you shouldn't have a John Deere tractor. There's no way that you can run a farm and not know how to take care of your own stuff. It's inevitable. And even being in the union like I am, running this Caterpillar excavator, which is a late model, I think it's a 2014, which is not old considering for construction equipment. I know it's 2026, just turned 2026. Happy New Year to everybody, by the way. Machines are a lot different than automobiles. Well, in a certain amount of way, they are, but they aren't. They're built to last a lot longer than a Honda Civic. Not saying Honda Civics don't last a long time, because they do, but machines can last upwards of 40, 50 years. You're going to run a 50-year-old excavator, guarantee you ain't going to get the young kids to run it. Maybe, unless you get the enthusiasts. A guy like me, that's how I learned. I learned on machines that were probably 50 years older than I was. So at the time that I started running equipment as a young man. But anyways, that's not the point. So, but yeah, if it all intertwines, mechanics, diesel mechanics, and running equipment. So, but like I said, even running this piece of machinery, yes, we have mechanics that work for the company I'm working for. Yes, we call them if something breaks down. That's normally how it does. That's normally how it is at a big construction company, union or non-union for that matter. But yeah, you know, you got to know like to troubleshoot some things when it comes to running heavy equipment. I mean, wintertime, we're in it right now. We got snow on the ground. It's cold. It's pretty mild today considering. But the fuel filters, that's a huge thing with diesels. And if you don't know how to diagnose like a bad fuel delivery system or something like that, I mean, there is going to be some people that don't know how to diagnose that, but it helps. It really does. It really helps you. So, yeah. So, anyways, flip you guys back around. But anyways, yeah. So, yeah, I think it goes. I kind of like I said, it intertwines with each other. I believe. Anyways, I was watching a live streamer yesterday. I usually never do live streams. I'm starting to do them a little bit more, especially is I let a video that I post. I think I'm going to do a 24-hour like marinate on videos because sometimes they resonate and sometimes they don't. So either or, I'm still going to do a live stream after I post a long form video. That way, in case there's any questions and answers, and eventually as the channel grows, it'll grow into more, it'll grow in a better way to have more of a interaction with the audience. Basically, that's my goal. And if I say consistent with the upload of a video a week and a live stream a week, and I throw my shorts up there too. Shorts really don't do too much for channels, but I know I've noticed on like live streams, some live streamers, as I just scroll through lives, there's a lot of people that are chasing YouTube for the wrong reasons. That's my personal opinion. They're trying to develop a channel off excitement, which is cool. Listen, you do what you got to do. But I feel as though YouTube should be used as a tool. Uh, that's me. That's how I use YouTube. If I don't know something, and if I'm trying to fix something or diagnose something, you can pretty much guarantee there's going to be a video on YouTube about the subject that you're trying to look into. I don't care if it's like my sons. They look up these video game guys and how to get up the top of a building to skate down a ramp. They found it all on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I feel as though, this is my opinion, my personal opinion, that YouTube should be used as a tool and not to exploit people's behaviors. What I mean by that is, I think there's more people out there trying to pry or trying to not pry, but try to lean on people's behaviors of shout outs. That's a video. That's like some of the live streams. I was trying to gauge where I should do my live streams. I already kind of know what I'm going to do with my live streams, which we're doing it right now. Just talk about my videos that I posted the day before, so we can just kind of elaborate and touch base on some of the comments in the video. But I have been noticing some weird trends out there with YouTube and lives. It's slightly disturbing, to say the least. You probably already know it, because if you guys are looking through lives right now, 90% of the people that chime into my live streams during this lunch hour are not subscribed to the channel, which is understandable, because if you're doom scrolling, you're just going to land on something that might catch your eye, or you might be interested in hearing about. But there's a lot of chatter out there, and you got to go through the BS meter. And when your BS meter gets above your head, that's time for me to take a break. That's how I kind of look at it. See if I can turn that to get the wiper out of the way. But you know what I could do is just put you guys over this way. Yep, that might even be even better. Hopefully that stays. Yeah, that's not a bad view. You're almost centered on the glass now. So, like I said, Happy New Year to everybody. It is January 6th. Beginning of 2026, New Year. Welcome to the channel. And if you're popping in, if you like construction, this might be the channel for you. I do a lot of live streams once a week, roughly. I do long form videos once a week. We talk about the subject matter in that video, and we can elaborate, touch base on it, explain more about the video that I post. And that's how I roll on this channel. Questions and answers. Any question related to the construction industry. It doesn't have to be operating engineers. It doesn't have to be running excavators or doing what I'm doing. Feel free to leave a comment down below. If it's relative what we're talking about, I will answer it. Very simple. No nonsense, no mess, no pressure. You don't like construction, ain't gonna be for you. I don't do ASMR. I don't mix wooden bowls with a spoon and water and soap. I seen one of those recently. They're nuts. And people love it though. It's crazy. Grab the trend, I guess. I'm not a trendy guy. Never have been, never will be. I drummed him. I drummed to the own beat of my own drum. I mean, I guess, is that the saying? I don't know, but yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do over here. That's a little bit better, more centered, anyways, too. Yes, we're just screening. The screening loom. Like I said, the topic of the last video was working tools and what tools you should bring to work. Again, there's not that many that you really need to run heavy equipment. Number one, I think, is a good attitude. Number two would be a grease gun. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even talk about your lunch pail. Bring your lunch pail. It's cheaper. Make your lunch at home. The amount of money that you spend on fast food this country as a whole is crazy. I get my coffee in the morning, but coffee is like $4 now. I make my sandwiches at home. My breakfast sandwiches at home. It's tough, man. You got to budget. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But yeah, lunch. Bring your lunch to work. That's a tool. Gotta have snacks, healthy snacks, better ones. Had an orange day, although I had a granola bar. It's full of sugar. My bad habit is stealing the kids' snacks for school. I've been bad at that, but that's okay. Gotta have something. Although I was watching a live stream or two yesterday talk about how slow it is in January. Now, I've been doing YouTube since 2012. I am not a live streamer by any means. I just started to start doing lives after I post my long form videos in case there's any discussion that I left out. So that's what I usually do on my lives, or any topic related to construction. I don't mind doing the lives that way. That's how I enjoy it, because you can interact in real time. So that's how I do it. I did discover a new YouTube channel. He's not new, but he's new to me. The guy is an operator, and he plays a video game, construction simulator. Different, not my cup of tea. You know, it's a side hustle for him. But yeah, I'd rather show like the real deal Holyfield. Unless he can't do this, I'm not going to be able to film all my live streams from a cab of a machine. But I probably could do them while I'm parked if I have time. But that's not always going to happen like that. So, yep. Look at the snow. Looks beautiful. It really isn't. By the time you reach your 40s, you're over snow. I can't stand snow. I can't stand snow no more. Well, what are you going to do? Yeah, it's nice. The material isn't frozen. Like I said, I took this off the top deck 3 days ago, and there was a crusty shell on it. You know, like that stuff you get for your ice cream at home. It's like chocolate syrup, but as soon as you put it on the cold ice cream, it hardens. Exactly what happened to this pile. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's going through the screen plant pretty good right now. Can't complain. Happy New Year, everybody. January in New England. You're looking at it. Tailings are good, though. The tailings are coming out nice. They're clean. That's good. No moisture. That's a good thing. Keeps the screens clean that way, too, in the plant, having no moisture in the dirt. What I like to do, too, is level off the bucket. So as you swing, especially towards the plant, or if you're loading trucks, to always, so you don't spill nothing. Now, if you're just wheeling and bailing and just trying to stack material, yeah, go ham. But if you're trying to load trailers and load a hopper like we're doing, you got to level off your bucket. That's key to keeping so you don't have a mess. You don't want a mess. You don't want to have a rock fly out your bucket or whatever. But yep. You got a raindrop. Let me get rid of that for you so you can see better. There you go. Hold on. There you go. You're welcome. I got you. Yeah, if you like construction, give the live stream a thumbs up, man. And if you have any questions regarding what I'm doing, feel free to ask anybody in the chat. But the shameless plug, but the likes do help out the algorithm. Helps the channel get out to other people and all my subject matter, which helps out everybody that's looking to get into blue collar work. So there's people out there that are looking for information. You just got to find the right people. Oh yeah, man, that wiper is making a destruction mess down there of a pile. Holy moly! It's like half the material ain't making it up the belt. Hmm. How do I eliminate that? That is difficult. I wonder if I flatten out the belt. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Oh, tomorrow's going to be 40 degrees, I think they said. I got to look at the weather again, but crazy. All the snow will be melted. It's a dusting, really. Once the sun comes out. If the sun was out today, it would all been melted, really. I mean, it's cold, but it's not super cold, so the sun would just, you could see the dirt piles still in the distance. Like, they're really not covered. It's barely covered. Yeah, but the video I was just watching, the automotive text boy, there's an issue going on right now. There is no incentive to do that type of work right now, especially for a large dealership. Who the heck would want to wake up in the morning and be told you have a certain amount of time to get a job done or you don't get paid? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I couldn't do it. Oh, the snow. Oh, the concrete. There's so much stuff in this yard. Jesus. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I hope you guys' Christmas was good. Santa come visit you guys? Drop off some motor oil? 1540 weight, maybe? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let the dirt fly, let the dirt fly. Shadows unknown, huh? Okay. Well, I usually go about a half hour, 45 minutes if we're interacting. But if we're not going to interact, I'll probably cut the stream at a half hour or at 23 minutes. So if anybody pops in, got any questions about the last video we posted about work tools, or you guys can ask any questions you want, feel free, about construction as a whole. But if we're not interacting, which is fine, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, we'll shut the live stream down. No big deal. I can only talk to myself for so long. I have a subject to talk about that's different, like when I'm doing a video, but I did post a good video on my other channel about doing that radiator fan on the Jeep, which Jeep, you might not be able to see from this vantage point, but it's right, oh yeah, you can see it. It's right there behind the dozer. Right there. Just squished it. Yep. Yeah, that radiator fan was a pain in the butt, and we ended up doing the upper radiator hose, lower radiator hose. Yeah, there was a lot to get to that final bolt on that fan shroud to get it all off as one unit. What a pain in the rear, but it got done. Troubleshooting, and trouble problem solving. I love it. I think that's probably why I like equipment operating too. It's like puzzle school every day. I had an old boss always tell me that we're going to puzzle school today, especially when there was something hard to do, something to figure out. Puzzle school. Love it. And if you're just popping into the live stream, you are on a construction channel, blue collar work, excavating, dozer, loader, operating channel. Welcome to the channel. Trying to get the younger generation exposed to this type of work and not to be afraid to work with your hands and become self-sufficient. College is not for everybody. You know, YouTube to me is a hobby and I use it as a tool. to gather information and obviously share information. Because without knowledge being shared, it's powerless. If you have knowledge and you're not willing to share it, it's powerless. If that makes any sense to anybody out there. Knowledge is power. But if you're not willing to share your knowledge, it's useless. That's how I feel. And that's, I don't know, that's just what I've been doing for a long time. And I enjoy it. And I work by myself. So when I talk to my camera, I am talking to myself, but I'm really talking to a broad range of people. I think my last video got close to like 150 views. I think it was the U joint on my main channel. Another 5 minutes, we're beating feet. So if you got questions about the last video we posted or whatever's going on in this live stream, shoot a question away. People are bouncing in. It goes from 13 to 3 to 0 to 20. If you stop by or if you're swiping, that's no big deal. Swipe and see ya. But if you got any questions about what you're looking at on your freaking computer screen or your cell phone, more likely your cell phone, ask away. I'll tell you. I'll let you know. Alberta, Canada, eh? No, I'm just joking. We're not in Canada. Looks like it, though. Looks like a tundra wasteland out there. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Happy New Year, everybody. Already, 2026, here we go. Huh. Hope everybody had a happy and safe and healthy holiday. A lot of people had almost close to 2 weeks off. The schools around me had like a week and a half off, so the kids loved it. But they went back to school yesterday, back to reality. So that's how that flies. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good Christmas, a good New Year's. Hope everyone was safe, healthy, and happy, surrounded by loved ones. And yeah, hopefully Santa visited you. And if you didn't, that meant you didn't do good this year or last year, 2025. You were a bad boy. Oh boy. Feels like it's getting warmer out. Turn the heat down in here. I'm not complaining. I lost the heated seats on. Jesus. Oh, my back's on fire. No. Just hot. Just warm. My back is on fire. Couple more minutes. We'll say good adios, goodbye, and good evening, and good morning. Because I'm going to drop the live stream. Too many people coming in and leaving, searching. Probably looking for people to write their name down on a piece of paper and get a shout out. I can't believe you shouted out my name. Holy moly. Hey, listen, whatever works. That's not how we fly over here. At all. No, siree. I do like the fact that this stuff is going through the plant the last couple days. Pretty nice. Today's even nicer. Tomorrow's 40 degrees. We'll be able to sling some dirt tomorrow for sure. Folks, show. Probably hang out for another minute unless somebody comes in and asks a question or wants to talk about the latest video we just dropped yesterday. About 24 hours have passed since we posted that video. If nobody wants to interact, we're cutting a live stream and we're beating feet, and I got to go back to work. If you want to ask some questions, fire away. If not, we're out of here. 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds to ask a question. If not, we're out of here. No sweat off me. What is that, a rock? Nope, frost. All right, no questions, no answers. We're out of here, guys. Half hour in. Pretty slow day for a live stream. I get it. It's January, the beginning of January. Everybody's back to work. Holidays are over. So check out the latest video we posted. It's work tools on the channel. It's a long form video. Just off this live stream, you can go right there to the main channel and find out if you want to watch that one. And I have the series of blue collar work, and I think I added that into that one. We probably got about 9 to 10 videos now in that series, so go check that out. You know, it gives you a lot of information about the blue collar industry and what to expect, basically. But there's a broader range of things in there. So half hour in, we'll see you guys on the next live stream. Check out the channel, hit the notifications bell so you don't miss the long form videos. Like I said, we do these live streams after I post the videos so we can communicate in real time in case there's anything I missed or anything we could elaborate on and talk more about in that video. So until next time, guys, check out the channel, hit the bell, leave a comment on the channel so we can know what we're going to do for the next video anyways, whatever topic, and stay dirty. Peace.